name is Britany Bahlman, and this is my persuasive speech on overcoming the fear of public speaking. As a college student, you are required to give several speeches and presentations throughout your educational career. I remember a year ago, I had to give a very important presentation in my nursing class about safety in the medical field. I was required to give this presentation in front of several medical professionals as well as my entire class of about 30 students. When it come time for me to go in front of the class to give my presentation, I become extremely nervous and my anxiety went through the roof. As I began, I felt myself not being able to speak. I was frozen. I was sweating and lightheaded and the room began to spin. When I finally was able to talk, I was stuttering. It was like I'd forgotten how to talk altogether. I showed no self-confidence, and for that, my grades suffered. So today I will be talking about overcoming your fear of public speaking. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, about 73% of people have a fear of speaking in public because they fear judgment or negative evaluation by others. So during this speech, I will explain to you what the fear of public speaking is, the benefits of overcoming this fear, and how to overcome being afraid to speak in public. I did want to show you this statistic on the fear of public speaking. So the fear of public speaking is also known as glossophobia, and as you could tell, 74% suffer from speech anxiety. So, according to the Mayo Clinic, the fear of public speaking is a form of anxiety, also known as glossophobia, that ranges from the slight nervousness to paralyzing fear and panic. People who suffer from this form of anxiety either avoid speaking in public altogether or push through it with shaking hands and voice. The National Society Anxiety Center states that the brain can freeze due to the frontal lobe shutting down, causing it to disconnect from the rest of the brain, which can lead to higher levels of the stress hormone. This causes the body to go into the fight or flight response, because even though public speaking is not a life-threatening situation, the area of the brain dealing with threats cannot distinguish the level of severity. So having fear of public speaking is a very real thing, but overcoming that fear can have several benefits. Many of us wonder why we should bother going through the stress and anxiety of speaking in public. I know I am one of those. But speaking in public is a fundamental life and career skill that no one can go without. According to the Institute of Public Speaking, there are both personal and professional benefits of overcoming the fear of public speaking. Public speaking can give us great benefits in our personal life, such as giving us courage and confidence. With the personal benefits comes professional benefits. According to changingminds.org, public speaking can give you significant skills in the workplace. It can help you finding a job as you are able to go out and sell yourself to an employer. It can also help with skill building, credibility, and networking, which gives you the opportunity to make new friends and business contacts. So now that we have discussed several benefits of being able to speak in public, I will discuss how to overcome the fear in public speaking. So you might think there is no help in overcoming your fear of speaking in public, but there are a few things you can try. According to the Mayo Clinic, there are 10 steps you can take to help reduce your anxiety and stress when it comes to giving a speech or presentation. So first, you should know your topic and make sure you are organized. The better you understand what you are speaking about, the less likely you will make a mistake and get off topic. And the more you are organized, the less nervous you will be. If you practice and challenge any specific worries you might have, Practicing several times will make you comfortable with what you are presenting and target the areas where you struggle and list probable outcomes on what scares you so you can be prepared. Do some deep breathing and focus on your presentation, not the audience. Deep breathing can be calming, and if you can focus on what you are speaking and ignore the audience, you can pretty much act like they're not there, which can help you lower your anxiety. Do not fear silence. As you could tell, I have had many silent moments in here. If you forget what you were saying or start to feel nervous, a moment of silence to kind of recollect yourself and give your audience a moment to take in all that you have said up until this point. If you visualize and recognize your success, imagining your presentation will go amazing, and giving that positive outlook will help decrease your anxiety. And then after the speech, make sure you recognize what you have done. Even if you did mess up, just giving yourself a pat on the back for making it through can help tremendously. And then lastly, get support. Find a group of people who are also scared of speaking in public. And then you all can converse and talk about and compare about what makes you nervous and advice on how you all push yourselves to get through such a presentation. Sorry. The National Society of Anxiety Center recommends practicing recovering from a brain freeze by stopping the speech on purpose and referring to your notes to find where you left off and looking ahead to see what you would like to speak about next. These tips can help lower your anxiety and stress levels and get you through your presentation, helping make you a better speaker. So to wrap up my speech, the fear of public speaking affects somewhere around 238 million people worldwide, just from the fear of judgment or negative responses from their peers. So although public speaking affects such a great number of people, there are benefits and help to overcoming public speaking, or the fear of public speaking. I hope this speech will help at least just one person overcome their fear and anxiety of speaking in public. Thank you.